The LIFEPAK 35 monitor defibrillator has the ability to acquire 12 and 15 lead ECG. This information may help trained healthcare providers determine the location and degree of myocardial ischemia, anticipate associated potential complications, and implement treatment. In addition, non-ischemic cardiac conditions and arrhythmias can be determined. 12-15 leads on the LIFEPAK 35 can be viewed live on screen, acquired, printed, or transmitted. Prior to obtaining a 12-15 lead ECG, good skin prep should be done to minimize potential ECG artifact. If not already connected, connect the ECG cable into the ECG port of the LIFEPAK 35. To obtain a 12 lead, first connect the V1 through V6 precordial wires to the 4-wire cable and the patient. Accurate ECG electrode placement is an important step in acquiring an accurate 12-15 lead. To obtain a 15 lead, attach the additional A1 through A3 wires to the precordial wire cable. Then connect them to the electrodes on the right side location or on the posterior location. To access the 12-15 lead feature on the device, find the 12 lead button on the bottom of the screen. When this button is pressed, you will enter Live 12-15 Lead View. Live View allows you to evaluate the quality of the ECG signal prior to acquiring a 12-15 lead ECG. When in Live View, ensure the leads are good quality and free of noise prior to acquiring a 12-15 lead ECG. Within the Live View, you can change the labels to indicate where the lead is placed. When the 10-wire ECG cable is attached, leads V4 through V6 can be assigned alternate labels to reflect the actual wire locations. The alternate labels will appear on screen in printed reports and in transmitted reports. When the additional leads are used, A1 through A3 can also be assigned labels to reflect the wire location. To acquire the 12-15 lead ECG report, press the Acquire button. For the first 12-15 lead of the case, you will be prompted to select the patient's sex, enter the patient's age, and select the patient's race and reason for acquiring the 12-15 lead. Please note, entering in the patient's race and reason for the 12-15 lead is optional and does not impact the algorithm interpretation. If sex and age were already entered into the patient record, they will be automatically filled in. The LIFEPAK 35 uses the Glasgow 12-15 lead ECG program for automated interpretive diagnostic statements. The Glasgow ECG program provides automated statements based on a standard 12 lead, but measurements are taken in all 15 leads when available. When you are finished, press OK. 12 lead reports can be viewed in different formats, 3x4 or 6x2. 15 lead reports can be viewed in different formats, 3x5 or 6x3. When viewed in 3x4 or 3x5 format, the 12-15 lead report generates a selectable 10-second rhythm strip. The 10-second rhythm strip offers on-screen ECG calipers which can be used to compare ECG intervals and waveform durations. To activate the calipers, press the Calipers On. Press Hold and slide the caliper lines to attain desired interval duration. You can also press Hold and slide the measured duration over the ECG for easy comparison. Turning on the March feature automatically reproduces the interval through the rest of the ECG rhythm strip. Clinicians can visually assess the regularity or irregularity of the ECG intervals. The analysis also includes the STJinsight graph. To access the STJinsight graph, press the Analysis button at the top of the 12-lead window. This provides a graphical representation of the patient's STJ measurements in comparison to the normal range of ST segments based on the patient's sex and age. The gray band across the middle of the graph represents the normal STJ levels based on the patient's sex and age. The ECG leads are arranged in anatomical order along the x-axis of the graph. Limb leads first, followed by V leads. The STJ levels are shown on the y-axis in increments of 1 millimeter. Any ST segment deviation outside the normal range is highlighted red. Corresponding measurements for each lead is plotted along the graph. The STJinsight report for a 15-lead ECG is similar to the 12-lead report, with added columns for the additional leads, right-sided or posterior. In addition to the STJinsight graph, the final page of the 12-lead report has measurement data for each 12 and 15-lead ECG. The analysis screen also shows the automated ECG analysis statements along with STJ measurements. To print this report, press the Print button to get a printed copy of the 12-15 lead report. If you do not have a printer, or if it has been disconnected, you will not see the print option. To print a previously acquired 12-15 lead report, press the down arrow shown to open the 12 lead report list. Press the desired report to view. Press the Print button at the top of the on-screen report. It should be noted that you can also select a different 12-15 lead report to print in the dialog box that appears after this step. To transmit the report you are currently viewing, press the Transmit button and select your desired site to transmit your 12-15 lead report. To transmit a previously acquired 12-15 lead report, press the down arrow shown to open the 12 lead report list. Press the desired report to view. Now, press the Transmit button at the top of the on-screen report and select your desired transmission site. After acquiring an initial 12-15 lead ECG, and with the leads still connected to the patient, the LIFEPAK 35 device will automatically check and graph the patient's ST segment every 30 seconds. If a change that is greater than or equal to 0.1 millivolt is detected and lasts longer than 2.5 minutes, the device will automatically acquire, show an alert message, and print, if available, a new 12-15 lead ECG. Should a new 12-15 lead be acquired, a message stating ST change, new 12 lead acquired will appear at the top of the screen. To view the new report, press the 12 lead button at the bottom of the screen. Thank you for watching the LIFEPAK 35 12-15 lead ECG video.